Hey guys, so I am outside today. As you can see, it is windy here and we do live on a busy street. So I hope the background noise isn't too loud as a car just drives by. But because I'm doing this outdoors tag, I wanted to be outdoors to do it. And this beautiful, I think it's called a thunderchild tree. These beautiful blooms that smell amazing only last for a few days, so I thought this would be a perfect day to film a video in this tree to kind of like capture the beauty of this tree. Also, my niece is getting married today and I'm not ready for the wedding yet, but we'll be going to the wedding later today. And I remember, just as I was getting this all set up, that I had filmed a video on the day of my other niece's birthday in January. So it's kind of an impromptu, unplanned tradition, I guess. So yeah, that's fun. So as this is an outdoors tag, oh hello. Watch me get stung for the video. I don't think anyone has tagged me yet, but I have seen quite a few of my friends and people I follow do this tag. Yeah, I really hope I don't get stung. Anyway. So, yes, I did look at the questions briefly before because I didn't want to have to keep going inside the house to get books. So I just briefly looked through the books and here we go. So, question number 1. Into Thin Air. What is one of your favorite books about or set in the outdoors? You guys know I have to try and fit this book into every single tag that I do. So, it's no surprise that I'm going with The Hobbit. Obviously, if you know anything about The Hobbit, it is a journey book. Bilbo Baggins and the group of dwarves and Gandalf, they go on this long journey, and it's through different areas of Middle-earth, but they're always outside. So this one works perfectly because they spend such minimal time indoors that it just works. It just works well, right? It just works. So we're gonna go with The Hobbit. The next question is Winterdance. Do you have a hobby or skill that you keep attempting even if you're not particularly good at it? All of my skills, I think all of my skills that I have are sort of like passable. That's what I think. I think I'm passable at a lot of things, but I don't think I excel in anything. So, I don't know, painting, drawing, making videos. What else do I do? I mean, reading is a hobby, but I don't know how you can get better at reading. Can you get better at, I mean, like, once you know how to read, can you get better at reading? Or is it just you can read or you can't? Or you're learning? Isn't there just like 3 phases of reading? You can't, you're learning, or you can? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you think that there would be like a learning curve to reading after you know how to read. That makes sense? I'm curious. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. I don't know if I have a lot of other hobbies that aren't like art related, like drawing or painting, sculpting, weaving, macrame. Like I try all of the things. So, all of them? I keep trying all of them, so I guess they all work. Next question, Wild. Recommend a book where the central theme is dealing with grief. Okay, I'm gonna go with this book. I don't have it yet, but I did recently win it through one of Melanie's giveaways, which I'm so thrilled about. But I won Romanov by Nadine Brandes, and I would say that this whole book is about grief in different, not really even that different of ways. Like, it starts off with its historical fantasy retelling of the real Romanov family in history. There's a lot of levels of grief in this one because Anastasia, our main character, loses things or people as the book progresses. So there's different stages of grief going on. So I would say Roanoff by Nadine Brandes. The next question is, Into the Wild. Does the idea of living off the grid or away from society appeal to you? Yes, it does. Away from society, off the grid. If off the grid means no social media, I'd be down with that. But off the grid as in like nobody knows how to find me, nobody can contact me, not so much. What was the second part of that question? Or away from society? I mean, I am an introvert, so I wouldn't miss that social aspect. Away from society. I don't know that I'd be willing to cut off all of society. I don't know. So, partially yes, but not entirely. Next question. A Walk in the Woods. What is a book with a really interesting friendship? A really interesting friendship? I'm gonna go with The Assassin's Apprentice because our main character fits chivalry and his wolf friend, whom he calls Night Eyes, they are like inseparable. And their friendship grows and develops as the series goes on. So I'm going to say Fitz and Night Eyes because it's a human and a wolf. Next question. Adrift. Do you like the water? I mean, come on. I love the water. If you guys know me at all, water is my soul. Yeah, I wish I lived near the water. I've always been a fish since I was little. My mom would call me a fish because my sisters were all older than me, so in a lot of ways I grew up alone. So when we would go to like the lake, I didn't have any siblings to play with, and if I didn't make any friends that morning at the beach, then I was swimming by myself. So because I wouldn't not swim, like what is that? No. So yeah, I love the water in all forms. I love it when it rains. I love hiking and seeing like waterfalls. I love running through the sprinkler. The ocean is my heart though. So yeah, that's where my soul belongs, is in the ocean. There is something about when I snorkel in the ocean, there's just that, I don't know, it's a state of being for me that is like the closest thing to heaven that I think I will experience short of going to heaven. So yeah, I love the water. I love the water. I love it. The next question is, Hatchet. What is your favorite survival story? Guys, I really enjoy the survival stories I have read, which isn't a lot. I have read Hatchet, I have read Island of the Blue Dolphins, and I think those are the only two survival stories that I've actually read. Like, if you're talking about nature survival, like you're not surviving from like a killer or, you know, a society thing. If you're surviving nature, I think those are the only two books I've ever read, so please let me know in the comments below. I need more survival stories. Let me know in the comments below. Also, not interested in reading The Martian, which I know is a survival story in space, so just putting that out there. The next question, a perfect storm. Do you like stormy weather? Absolutely. I love it when it storms. I love thunder, I love lightning, I love looking at the clouds when they are rolling in. It makes me excited. Yeah, like I said, I love the rain. Stormy weather, bring it on. So yeah, I'm a big fan of storms. And then the last question is tag some friends. Okay, so like I said, I know that quite a few people have been doing this tag. I don't know who has all done this tag. So actually I'm gonna leave this one open. So if you wanna do this tag, you are tagged. And let us know in the comments below that you have or planned to do this tag, and we will go watch your videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Now I'm off to the wedding. Bye!